And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald. As you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Got him.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willie Adames. Elite shortstop up the chute, young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Price trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big leagues.
Stepping up now, DJ Stewart. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. In there for strike one, 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
That's the ball.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
And here's Renato Nunez. As he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Wendell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Joey Wendell.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
In now, Brandon Lowe. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And no one will track it down. Wendell gets his lead at first, nobody out. Here comes another 0-2. Now a line drive that's going to carry over the head of Escobar into left center. A base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Rickard, but this will land untouched. Here it comes on 0-2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And he's safe.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mike Zunino. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in a.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Rays have opened this up to 5-0.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Into the box, Eric Thames. As he rips it on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rays are challenging the previous
All right, we'll
play.
take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
First base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
Standing in now, Daniel Robertson, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. This will kick up against the wall now. Thames is on his way home. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him. And he will creep ever closer to that record as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
D-Row, this guy is just amazing right now. He's just swinging a magic wand, and it looks like there's no end in sight to this streak.
Yeah, you can't think of anything else. This is national news right here. This is all anybody's talking about. When you start getting into these numbers, almost 2 months, and you're challenging Joe DiMaggio and the 56-game hit streak, it's all anybody should be talking about.
Mike Wright Jr. is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Mike Wright Jr.
In now, Willie Adames. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. VR backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. In previous meetings with Mike Wright, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Robertson on third with 2 out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Rays. Rays 6 and the Orioles nothing. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Line towards center field. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
At the plate, Austin wins as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Here's Peter Borges standing in. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night.